How did Memorial Day get its start? All right, Memorial Day originally had more than one origin. It could be traced to Pennsylvania in 1864 with some women that were decorating graves of Union soldiers that had died. But a lot of it was also in the South, in particular South Carolina, Mississippi, and Georgia. Excuse me. Now, a big part of this was in Charleston, South Carolina. Some freed slaves had gone. There had been a big battle in Charleston. The Union won it, but 257 soldiers had perished in this battle. They were thrown into a mass grave. So the freed slaves, went over there. They dug up the mass grave, and they gave these soldiers a proper burial. And from there, they decided to honor it as a day to remember the war dead that helped set them free. Now, it was not only that, but it was also, there was a women's club in Columbus, Georgia. The cemetery was in disarray. They wanted to do something, so they did a big public campaign about trying to get this together. So what they decided to do was they decided to do something to remember the war dead. So they did that. Now, ironically, when the women of this ladies' club in Columbus, Georgia, decided to do this, one day earlier, the women in Columbus, Mississippi, no relation, two separate cities, decided to do something to honor their war dead, and they actually ironically did it one day earlier. Now, let's fast forward to a lady who was married to Major General John Logan of the Grand Army of the Republic. His wife had been in the South. She had visited a Confederate cemetery, and she noticed in the South that they were really big about honoring the war dead. When she went home, she suggested to her husband that maybe we should do something to honor our war dead, the Union. And actually, it ended up being honoring the Confederate war dead as well. So what happened was, it was an idea that took hold in 1866. By 1868, it was decided that there would be what was going to be known as Decoration Day, because they were decorating the graves with flowers. Actually, decorating graves with flowers goes all the way back to Roman times. So it was decided, and then from there, it ended up becoming pretty much a thing that happened every May. It was originally started in April. It ended up being in May. From there, it was decided that the last Monday in April would always be Memorial Day. So